Hello, this is Sarah Braasch. Welcome back to my channel. So, a lot happened today, but I think I want to title this video my appeal to President Donald Trump to please help me. To please help me because I am besieged by the Biden campaign, who insists upon trying to destroy me and endanger my life and destroy my human and civil rights, academic and legal careers on cable news and in Yahoo News, and to almost drive me to suicide. And basically, Biden's campaign co-chair, U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond, today defamed me on Martha McCallum's Fox News program, The Story, and I was shocked. And I just can't believe that in March 2020, this is still happening to me, even after he almost drove me to suicide in January 2020 in a Yahoo News article written by Yahoo News White House correspondent Hunter Walker, whom I attempted multiple times to contact to let him know that he almost drove me to suicide with his smear job against me in the Yahoo News, and he never bothered to even acknowledge my humanity or existence, never bothered to contact me, get back to me after I let him know that. So anyway, yeah, that's what happened today. U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond, Joe Biden's presidential campaign co-chair, thought it was a good idea to defame me on Fox News. And I am done. I'm done with the moral outrage industry. I'm done with Yale. I'm done with the New York Times. I'm done with the Washington Post. I'm done with CNN. I'm done with MSNBC. I'm done with NBC News. I'm done with The View. I'm done with Trevor Noah. I'm done with The Daily Show. I'm done. And what I really want, and I'm done with the ACLU. Oh, don't think I forgot about you, because I didn't. And what I would really like is I would really like to come to, and I'm done with Twitter. I would really like to come to the White House, and I would really like to speak with President Donald Trump about what is happening to me. And basically, I'm being vilified by Yale, by the ACLU, by the entire moral outrage industry for something I did not do. And now Biden's campaign co-chair, U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond, is lying about me, telling disgusting, horrid lies about me on cable news, to try to drum up black votes, basically. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care if he destroys the life and career of an innocent civil rights activist. He doesn't care if he destroys the Living Well Black movement. He doesn't care if he undermines the Black social justice movement. You are a fraud and a charlatan and a liar. U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond, Joe Biden's campaign co-chair, presidential campaign co-chair. And I will never vote for Joe Biden, and no one should vote for Joe Biden, and no one should vote for any Democrat. Okay? Because the Democrats are the greater threat to our democratic institutions, to our civil liberties. Joe Biden is one of the biggest proponents of the decimation of due process on college campuses across the U.S., including Yale. I want to talk to President Donald Trump about how I have been defamed, my life has been destroyed by the moral outrage industry, including many of the institutions, the fake news press institutions, which he is currently suing. I want to talk to President Donald Trump about the moral outrage industry. I want to talk to President Donald Trump about college campuses and restoring civil liberties on college campuses, including free press, freedom of speech, and due process. That's what I want to talk to him about. And in terms of freedom of speech, the freedom of religious expression. In spring 2015, I stood up for the religious expression rights of our only person of color job candidate for a tenure-track assistant professor position in the philosophy department at Yale, and that is the reason why the Yale administration has been targeting for me for expulsion since then. So there's a lot that I want to talk about. But basically, I just want the defamation, the persecution, the vilification to stop. To stop. Everyone knows what you did. U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond, Joe Biden's presidential campaign co-chair. Everyone knows. No one should vote for a Democrat. No one should vote for a Democrat. Do you know that in state legislatures across the U.S., Democrats, the woke intersectional feminist political left, they cited me as the impetus for grossly unconstitutional hate crime legislation in state legislatures across the U.S. The state of Oregon, the state legislature in Oregon, passed a grossly unconstitutional law criminalizing allegedly racist motives for making 911 calls. Guess what, everybody? Guess what? Guess what? Number one, I never called 911. Never called 911 because you're all a bunch of fucking liars. I never called 911. Number two, I never did or said anything racist. Ever. Ever. Even Yale's general counsel admitted to my then attorney in July 2018 that there was absolutely no reason to think that I had ever acted out of racial animus or bias in any way, shape, or form. So you're all a bunch of fucking liars, basically. A bunch of fucking charlatans and frauds who are perfectly happy to destroy the Living While Black movement by pushing race and hate crime hoaxes like the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale for moral outrage industry profit and gain. And you couldn't fucking care less about black people in the U.S. You couldn't fucking care less. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care if you destroy the Living While Black movement. You don't care if you undermine the black social justice movement in the U.S. You couldn't fucking care less. You couldn't fucking care less. U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond couldn't fucking care less about black people in the U.S., about the Living While Black movement in the U.S., about the U.S. black social justice movement. He doesn't give a fucking shit. He doesn't give a shit. He's perfectly happy to destroy it by pushing race and hate crime hoaxes like the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale. He's perfectly happy to destroy the life and career of an innocent civil rights activist to drive her to suicide. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. Do not vote for any Democrat. Do not vote for Joe Biden. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. I love you all so much, and please support me. I'll have my PayPal me and GoFundMe links below. And please stand with me. We are going to restore civil liberties on college campuses across the U.S. and everywhere, including Yale, including due process and free speech. We are going to stop the moral outrage industry from getting one more innocent person killed. We are going to do this. We are going to get through this moment of cultural insanity together. I love you all so much. Okay. Support me, stand with me. I'll talk to you later.